friends, good morning. I'm Joanita and welcome to Stitchy Things. This is Flosstube number 40 on Saturday the 24th of February. Yes, for those of you who have been with me for a while know I do not pronounce the second month of the year very well, so yeah. Welcome new viewers, welcome returning viewers. It's so nice to have you here and so nice that you all support my channel. It's really appreciated, so thank you very much. Well, let's dive right in. I have two finishes. I have a start and a finish. I have a few WIPs I have been working on. I have some hips to show you, but I'll explain that later. And I have a flip through. Maybe I have two, but it depends on the time that we have. So yeah, let me start by showing you my book of days. I forgot last time. I got this for Christmas, and yeah, I like it if I don't forget to write in it. But yeah, this is what I have done so far this month. Oh, on this side I write down the focus piece for the month. I write down the full coverage that I want to work on, because I really need to pick up my full coverages, otherwise they never get done. I write down my new starts and my finished pieces and my daily thread. So yeah, let's start by showing you my finishes. They are small finishes. First of all, I finished Eliza's French birds. Oh, it's so cute. I'm going to frame this, but first I have to find a frame for it. I'm going to the framers this coming week. Maybe I will take it with me to see what the costs are for a little piece like this. But if the costs are too high, I will frame it myself. But we'll see. So yeah, Eliza's French birds. I stitched this with the called for colors on a 32 count. I think it is a 32 count Zweigart. I have the number if you want to know the color number. I have it somewhere. Then I finished Irises by Nikki Pattern. Oh, this is by JBW Design? Yeah, I think it is. And I finished Irises by Nikki Pattern. This is from the mini art series, and this is originally a painting from Van Gogh, a Dutch painter. And yeah, I love it. Look at the colors. It is so pretty. I have a little frame for this. Yeah, I can't reach it now because there's a big basket full of WIPs in front of my cupboard, but it's a 7 centimeter by 10 centimeter frame. But I bought it at Action here in the Netherlands, but there was only one left in Maastricht. So I went to the other Actions in town. They all were out of the little frames. And so I asked my daughter-in-law to look in Gorinchem, where she lives, or where they live, but they were all out there as well. Is that a good sentence? Well, you know what I mean. And then I asked my sister-in-law. She lives in Herugewaard. It's near Alkmaar in the north of Holland, and she got me a few. So, and they will visit us this afternoon. So yeah, I have a few more for my other mini arts, but I love them. So you can work on a full coverage, but this is one that's really, well, a quickie. I wouldn't say it is a quickie, but yeah, it's so cute. Okay. Then I had a start and a finish. A Valentine stitch. I used Jacob's pattern, Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery. He has this Mother's Day pattern on his website, and I left out, there's here it says I love mom, and I left it out and I put the border a bit up. I put up the border a bit higher. Oh, I can't talk today. Well, anyways, this is the result. I stitched this with DMC number 48. It's a variegated pink, and I really like how it looks. It took me a few days to stitch this up, and yeah, I want to make a little pillow out of it. So for next year, I really want to stitch the Primrose Cottage Valentine's pillow. I really like that as well. So yeah, Mother's Day pattern by Modern Folk Embroidery. So I really finished something. Those were my first finishes for this year. So yay, sometimes you just need a finish, even if it's a small one. Then let me show you my daily start. No, daily threads. Oh my gosh. It's been a busy week, so I'm sorry. Okay, my first WIP. I had to cut a piece out because it's not working out today. Let me show you my daily thread. This is Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And I am stitching this together with my friend Sarah over on Sew Me Sarah on Instagram and YouTube. And we started this last year on Valentine's Day. I'll insert the hashtag down here. And yeah, I love this so much. Ooh, the sun is very bright. I don't know if you still can see it, but yeah. Oh my God, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Sal, Rejoice Sal, I think it is, but I'll put it in down here. Yeah, it is Rejoice Sal. It's not going well today, I'm sorry. And let me show you what it looked like last time I showed you. And this is what I have now. And I love it more with every stitch. I put in these bits and bobs, and I filled in this. I already had the vine, and yeah, and now I'm working on this one. Yesterday I finished the flower basket, and it is so pretty. It is so pretty. Yeah, I love it. So Rejoice Sal. Love, love, love. Okay. Then, oh, let me put this back. Oh, don't do zippers today. I already opened everything. Well, there are only 4 WIPs, so yeah. Next, let me show you my focus piece. My focus piece is this one. It is Greenhouse of Oddities. My friend Louisa, I'll put in her Instagram handle down here. She gifted this to me last year. She gifted me this. Then, oh my gosh. Yeah, and I really needed to pick it up because I only had this done, so it wasn't a lot. So I thought, well, let me make this my focus piece for this year. And I must say, my book of days really helps to plan my stitching. Because you know me, I make plans and the next day they're out of the window. But writing them down in my book of days, it really helps me to stick to my plans. So for now, we're only in the 2nd month of the year, so you never know what's happening in 3 months. But for now, it's working. And this is what I have so far. A few of you asked me last time I showed this if I had enough room, but I have. Because I counted it 3 times because of my stitch along I did with Sarah before the Rejoice Evermore. We stitched on the Gentle Rain by the Blue Flower, and I counted it a few times and I thought I was correct, and I only had 1.5 centimeters left on the side. So when a few of you asked me, is it going to fit? Oh, I got a little nervous, but I thought, let me stitch the sides first. So yeah, it fits. This is on a 36 count Mind Blowing by Fortnite Fabrics. and I really love the fabric, but it's a bit loose. I measured it, and it is a 36 count because I thought maybe it's a 32, because it stitches up really nicely in hands because it's so soft, and I don't know how to call it in English, but because of that I can't get my stitches to look nice, I think. What do you think? Let me show you up close. I don't know. And I know when I finish a piece and I iron it and I steam it or press it, the stitches look much nicer. So yeah, but I don't know. It's really floppy, a floppy fabric, but it's also really soft and the color is beautiful. So yeah, and I have quite a big piece, half of it, a little less than half. It's what's going to be left over. Well, yeah, so I can stitch something else on it. If you hear something in the back, my cat Zoe is up there snoring. So yeah, I really love this. I love all my WIPs. I love all my WIPs. Every time I pick up a WIP I haven't been working on for a while, I really fall back in love again. So also with this one. So yeah, this is my focus piece for this month, and yeah, maybe my daily thread for the next. You never know. Then I worked on, did I put my, oh, I'm stitching this with all the called for DMCs. So yeah, there are beautiful colors in here. So yeah, love, love, love. And I'm stitching it with 2 strands. Then I started, but it was last month. Last month I started together with my friend Mariska. She is Rissebisje on Instagram. I'll put it here. And we started Winter Quill by the Blue Flower together. And this is where I got to. And I love it. I really, really love it. This is a, I don't know what fabric I used. Zweigart, of course. Oh, I think it is the 7101. I don't know. If you want to know, let me know. I'll look it up. And I bought this at, I think, the Handwerk Boutique. I'm not sure. But it's a very light, icy-ish, light blue. Yeah, and I love how it looks on it. So this is where I got to. I'm not sure if I have a picture of what it looked like, but if I have put it in already. So yeah, I have stitched on this for, oh, this month I haven't stitched on it. I stitched on this in January. So yeah. And then my last WIP is my full coverage. And I'm trying to work on my full coverage that I picked for the month every weekend. So every Saturday and Sunday. I've started this on the 22nd of May in 2021. So I thought, well, it was a bit intimidating to me. And I made a little mistake and I didn't know how to fudge or, yeah. So I picked it up and I just kept stitching. And so far, I'm good. This is Winged Ferret, artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith and charted by Haidt. And she's beautiful. She really is beautiful. So yeah, I picked it up and I kicked myself in the bum. And yeah, I picked it up. So I am currently at 10.50%. And in total it has 161,700 stitches, and I did 16,974 stitches. Hi, future me. I was editing and I saw that a part is missing. So before I noticed the camera had stopped filming. Yeah. Okay, so let me put in and show you what I have done on Winged Ferret. This is what it looks like last time. And this is what I have done since. So I've been doing a lot on her hair, and now it's just fill in, black fill in. I stitched the line here, and this is all black stitching, and this is all black stitching. So yeah, it's easy to make progress. Last Sunday I did over 3,000 stitches, and during the Zoom, oh, that part is missing as well, I think. Well, let me tell you quick. Alice, Honeybee Stitcher on Instagram. Hi Alice. And Diane. Hi Diane from Frog and Fudge. They organized the Zoom meeting last Sunday at 4 o'clock. And yeah, I joined and we had so much fun. And I had so much fun, at least. And I managed to get a lot of stitching done because it's all filling in the black stitches. So yeah, I hope to finish this before I'm 60. So I have another 6.5 years to stitch on this. And let me show you how big it's going to be. So I hope I get that done in 6.5 years, but we'll see. So yeah, I think that is the missing part. Anyways, those were my WIPs. Then I wanted to show you, oh, let's talk plans. That's a good one. Next week it's Leap Day. Next Wednesday, Thursday, it's Leap Day. And I'm going to start my full coverage. I forgot to, hold please. Oh, sorry for the wobbly camera. I pressed it too hard. Leap Day. This is what I'm going to start on Leap Day. Oh, this side up. It is so beautiful. I bought this at the craft fair in January last month. And yeah, I love it. But when I came home and I took it all, everything out of the packaging, look, you can see a little bit of the pattern. And I was so intimidated and I thought, this is not going to work for me. So I tried to get it in Pattern Keeper and it didn't work. So what I did was, because the patterns, the sheets are A3 size, so 2 A4s beside each other, and I took them to work and I scanned the pattern, and then I signed up for a free trial from Adobe, so I could I don't know what the English word is. Well, I'll look it up and I'll put it in here. So I can do that, and then yeah, I managed to get it in Pattern Keeper, but it wasn't easy, and it's not in Pattern Keeper as you usually put a PDF in Pattern Keeper. I do not have the numbers, the colors. I just have the pattern, so I can mark it off, and that's okay. But I don't know. Okay. So yeah, that's okay. I can work with that. So yeah, and I put all the colors. They were on bobbins, those little long cards with all these bobbins, and I put them all on thread, on the thread card, and I will use the bobbins. Okay, there's one zipper, sorry, and I kept them, and I'm going to the leftover pieces I'm going to put on the bobbin cards. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting this one on Thursday. Yeah, look at the colors. Oh, they're so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, so this is going to be my Leap Day start, and I have another new start planned. On the 1st of March, Cardamom Pins. Her name is Carmen, I think. She has a Flosstube, and she is starting the Jacob Sleeper Cell. Yes, Jacob Sleeper Cell. So that means that you can stitch on patterns you don't see a lot on Flosstube, Instagram, by Modern Folk Embroidery. So I chose this one. It is called The Hound and the Hare. I bought this pattern, I think 2 years ago as a PDF. So when I buy PDFs, I tend to forget about them. So when I watched Sarah's Flosstube and she talked about it, I thought, oh, let me check out Carmen's Flosstube. And yeah, I thought that's a great opportunity to start my forgotten PDF. So yeah, I had 2 in mind, but I'm going with this one. I had a question from a viewer, and she asked me to show the patterns that were in the book I got for Christmas. So I wrote it down in my notebook so I wouldn't forget, and she was talking about this book. It's by WIP Designs, and I put in all these tags so I can show you the patterns. So this one is in the book, so I will do my flip through now. Then there is this one. I'm not very keen on stitching candles, so I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch this one. And the other one I showed you just now, I think I'm going to use it for tags, for Christmas tags. So the gingerbread house and the Christmas tree, I think they will look nice on tags for presents. The next one is, oh, this is a cutie. Is this one? And it's called, Who Is It Down There? I think downstairs? I don't know. Well, it's Santa, of course. Oh, this one. I really love this one. It's so beautiful. I hope you don't have, the sun isn't bothering you. Oh, it's washing out because I can't see it. I only see a lot of glare because the sun is right in my face. Let me pull down the shades just a minute. That's a bit better. Now it's not right in my face, the sun. Well, this one, let me show you again, in case it washed out just now. And then there is, oh, this one is a cutie as well. This one. The pattern names are all in German. Weihnachtstasse, so Christmas mug. Yeah. I can read a bit in German. I understand it, but the pronunciation is not always that good. So I like this one as well. It is so cute and delicate. Yeah. And then there's this one, the cabin, little house and Christmas trees. Then there is this one, the snow globe. I love this one so much. Maybe I will start this one this year. I love it, I love it. And then there is, oh, this one is my favorite. This one is my favorite. It is so pretty and delicate. Love, love, love. Frierend in der Kälte. Kälte? Well, freezing in the cold, I think. Oh, and this one is so cute as well. Oh, look at him. He's very cute. So those were all the pennants that are in this book. So, okay. I have another flip through, but I'll keep that for later. I'll do that at the end of my hips section. So I hear you asking me, what do you mean by hips? Well, let me show you. This is my hip basket. I showed you this last time, and it stands for haul, investments and purchases. So I thought, yeah, I never know how to call it, so I made it into, no, that's not good. So those are hips, right, from now. Let me show you what I got. I went grocery shopping in Germany last Thursday, and I always go to Kaufland and to the DM drugstore. So, and there I found, in the DM drugstore, I found these, yeah, I don't know, toiletry bags, but they are not lined or anything. It's just, and they were rather cheap, $2.95. So I thought, ooh, those make great project bags. They're the right size. So I bought this one, and I bought a blue one. So yeah. Then I went on Etsy. I shouldn't go on Etsy, but yeah, you go on Etsy as you do. And I bought another mini art. This is the Poppy by Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia? Yeah, Georgia. And I love this. And I discovered, after I finished my irises, I discovered these can go in pattern keeper. So I have another one by Vincent van Gogh with sunflowers, 3 sunflowers in a vase. And I put that one and this one in pattern keeper. So that's much easier for me. Then I was looking for, because we have multiple Action stores in town, I was looking for the little 7 by 10 centimeter frames. I couldn't find them, but I did find these. So I thought, I can use them for something. And they were really, really cheap. Not even €1. I don't know, 80 cents? 90 cents? I don't know. But I bought 3 of them. So I think they make nice little presents. So yeah, I bought these ones. So when you have a little stitching project done, you can, how do you call it? When you tighten something around the canvas. So yeah, I thought that would be nice. Excuse me. And then I had my floss threads of the month by Tom and Lily Creations. And Melanie did a really good job this time as well, as she always does. So it came nicely wrapped in pink tissue paper with golds, the little cards, and a bag of clipper tea and the colors. Oh, look at them. They are so pretty. And I thought, let me put them on a ring, so it's easier for me to show you all the colors without dropping them. So let me see if I can place them all next to each other. Yes. We have something to... Oh, don't you just love the colors? Love, love, love. So this was my last one. I signed up for 3 months, and when I received those, I immediately went online and ordered for another 3 months, because yeah, love, love, love. Yeah, I just love color. I really love color. I have color in my house almost everywhere. then I showed you that last time. I ordered some fabric. I was watching Marjorie Made on Flosstube, and she showed this. I told you about it last time. I was watching Marjorie, and she showed this beautiful fabric, and I paused the video and I went on 123stitch.com and I ordered myself a piece, and it came, and it is so pretty. It's more pinkish in real life. It's washing out. I can't get the color right, but let me fold it in half and maybe, no. It's just like Marjorie said. What do you? She's playing with something, Zoe. It looks brown on camera, but in real life it's pinkish. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I really love it. Oh, and let me tell you what it's called. It is called Truffle by Picture This Plus, and this is a 40 count. So yeah, but I can't get the color right on camera. It's really pinkish. Yeah, it's beautiful. It is so pretty. So yeah, and then I had my as I told you last time, I went to the craft fair at the beginning of January, and I went to the stand of het Garenhuis. I visited them in December, and I ordered some patterns, and one pattern didn't came in. So I got an email, and they said, and I told you last time it was called Winter Wonderland, but it is not. It is the most wonderful time of the year. And I saw this on Patchy Pony Stitcher. She's Mel, and she had this in the back of her as a pillow, and I really loved it. But I think she only did the text, not the, I'm not sure. But anyways, I saw this at Mel's video and I thought, ooh, I love that, because I wanted a few smaller Christmas patterns. So yeah, it's by Country Cottage Needlework, and as a pattern can't travel alone, I ordered this one as well. And I love those Primrose Cottage pillows. Lovely. Yeah. And then I ordered 3 fancy flosses. As well. So yeah. Because yeah, you can't order just one pattern. And then I ordered at Annemix from the Handwerk Boutique. It's an LNS up north in the Netherlands. And I ordered, well, I needed to place it, I need it for Winter Quail. Winter Quail has a scarf. Okay, I took the pattern to show you. The scarf is by Thread Gatherer. And I thought, you know what, let me order some sulkies in the multiple colors, variegated colors. And I ordered these 3. Let me show you like this. And I think this one, it's not the one. And I don't know. I'm stitching the other parts first, and then I'm going to decide which one of those I'm going to use for the scarf. So yeah, and as my 3 sulkies couldn't travel alone, I ordered Byron Bird for my bird wall by the Artsy Housewife. I love this one since it came out, and I thought, you know what, I'll put in a pattern as well. So yeah. And lastly, I ordered, we have in the Netherlands a website called bol.com. You can order books. It's kind of like Amazon. And I put one on my wishing list, and then I got a notification that it was on sale. So I thought, yeah, and who doesn't love Emma Congdon and cats? So I thought, yeah, it was 14 euros, 13.95, I think. So I thought, yeah, that's the good moment to order this. So I thought, because there are a lot of cat lovers out there, I thought I would show you some of the patterns. Well, not the patterns, but the, you know. So these patterns are in the book, and I particularly like this one. So yeah, and then there is I love this one. I hate you the least. It's so funny. It is so funny. And yeah. This one here for the cats. Humans are gross. What is it, Moppy? I think it's time for her treats. Oh no, it's a bit too early for your treats. You have to wait. This one. I like this one. Yeah, this book makes me so happy. Oh, what about this one? Ja, ben je voorzichtig daarboven? I have some plants up there and she's running around a bit. So, yeah, if I get a plant pot on my head, I'll be unconscious, I think. This one. And this one. I think it's always a bit tricky to order a book, a cross-stitch book with pennants if you're not sure what's in it. So that's why I'm showing you the cover pictures. So cute. This one. And this one. There's this one. Then there are a lot of patterns in this one. For that price, well, I think it's a bargain. This one. Oh, this is so cute. So Zeus. It's so sweet. And then, oh, yeah, this one. This is Zoe. This is Zoe. I have to stitch her black, I think. Oh, and this one. This one is also, it's a bit in the same style as the Four Seasons and the other one. Cross Stitch for the Earth, I think. It reminds me of that. And show me your kitties. And on the back, I showed you this one already, but yeah. So this is Cross Stitch with Catitude by Emma Congdon. So if you're a cat lover and you like the Emma Congdon patterns, wat ben je aan het doen? Oh no, she's behind the, oh, I have my cupboards. Let me show you. And she fell in right here, so I have to move the cupboards. Oh. I'm sorry guys, I have to pause I'll be back when I'm home alone, so there's no one to help me with the cupboards. So I have to empty them, move the cupboards, and yeah, well, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Excuse the mess and the mayhem this video is. I don't know what it is this time, but I had to take out the cupboard. Every space I had to clean out. There are a lot of books, so it's quite heavy. So I couldn't pull the cupboard from the wall before cleaning them out. So yeah, anyways, a lot of behind the cupboards dust, and yeah, she came out all perky with her tail up. Hello. Oh, this is the second time in 3.5 years that this has happened. So this had happened, but yeah, I made myself a cup of tea too. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Where was I? I'm completely lost here. Oh, I showed you my book, The Catitude. I think that's it for stitchy stuff. Oh, there she is. There she comes again. Oh no. Well, anyways, what have I been reading? Let me take my glasses. And I have been reading, oh, this was a good one. It was a young adult book. It's called Thief's Gambit. It's by Kavion Lewis. And it's like a competition between thieves. And they have to do all these assignments. And there's only one winner. And the winner, the prize is they can ask for anything. Well, this is about this girl. Her name is Rosalind. And she comes from a long line of thieves. And then her mom gets kidnapped. So she's going to participate in the thief games. Something similar like the Hunger Games. And she wants to win to get her mom free. So, yeah. She falls in love along the way, and yeah, I really, really loved it. Let me insert a picture here. Thief's Gambit by Kavion Lewis. I highly recommend it. If you're into Hunger Games, young adult, those kind of things, yeah, it's not science fiction like, no, I don't think so, but yeah, I loved it. I really loved it. And I have been reading The Cat Cafe, but I forgot to look up what it's called in English. I think it's called Duistere Geheimen, Diefstal in het Kattencafé, something like that. Theft in the Cat Cafe, I don't know. I'll put in a picture here. This is the third book in the series, and I really love it. It's about Madeline. She has a cat cafe in her grandpa's house, and she lives there with her sister and her grandpa, and she lives there also. And yeah, her grandfather used to be a police officer on the island. It's in the East Coast, on an island. And yeah, a dead body turns up. There's this guy, this writer, who's been writing in our cat cafe. It's winter, so there are not a lot of customers. And then the writer turns up dead. And Madeline can't help herself, and she goes out on investigation. She goes to investigate. And yeah, I loved it. It's just comfort reading, I think. It's easy. It's a nice story. Yeah, I loved it. And I'm planning to read the rest of the series as well. Okay, then I listened to, I had listened to 2 audiobooks. The first one is Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And I really loved it. It's a fantasy book. It's about this girl, Feyre. She's 19 years old, and she lives with her father and her two sisters in a cottage in a little village, and they're very poor. They used to be wealthy, but her dad lost a lot, and yeah, now she has to provide. She has to go hunting because her father doesn't move around very well. So she goes out hunting every day, and one day she shoots a wolf, and a day or two later the trouble starts, and yeah, it goes from there, and she ends up in yeah, I don't know, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll leave it at that. But I really loved it. It was a long one, I think 15 to 20 hours, 15 hours, I'm not sure, but it was a long one, but I really loved it. So I'm planning on listening to the next one. I already got it on my phone, so, but I can't think of the title now. I've been listening to a book called The Gift, or The Present, by Sebastian Fitzek. Das Geschenk, or Het Geschenk in Dutch. And it's about this guy who, he's a thief, he cannot read or write, and then while he's robbing this diner or restaurant where this girl works, they end up together. They fall in love and they end up together. And one day when he's on his way to work, he's riding his bike, and the car is pulling up beside him. He is there at the traffic lights, and there's a car with a man and a woman in front of the car, and in the back seat there's a little girl, and she puts up a note against the window, and she looks very sad, but as he can't read or write, he has no idea what it says on the note. So then he follows that car, and they end up at a house, and yeah, well, I think I leave it at that because I don't want to spoil anything. I really love the writer Sebastian Fitzek. I've read multiple books of him before, so yeah, I really love this one. Loved this one. And I'm reading at the moment, I'm listening to Zwarte Zomer, Black Summer by W.S. Craven, and this is the second one in the series. And I'm reading, I started yesterday, The Binder, the bookbinder in Dutch. So yeah, let me see what if I like those, but I think I do. What have I been watching? Well, I've been watching From. I tipped it from the channel Fox, and it was really good. It's about this family. When you see them at the beginning, you know there is something going on, but you're not sure what it is. And they have a son and a daughter in the back seat, and yeah, they end up in a place. Well, let me think so I won't spoil a lot. And they drive in circles, but they end up in the same town every time, and then they get in an accident, and yeah, there's this little not little, yeah, a little town, a village, and there's something off. It's really weird in the beginning if you don't know what's it about. So I highly recommend From. But for those of you who are just like Tony, my friend, who can't watch scary things, I think Tony will find this too scary. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it so much. It was really cool. And then I watched Condor. It's about this guy who works for the CIA. He's an analyst, and one day he's having a smoke break on the balcony, and all his co-workers, there are these people with masks, and they come in, and all his co-workers get shot, and he's the only one who can escape, and then he gets blamed for the shooting, and yeah, intrigues, yeah, cover-ups, all of that stuff. So yeah, highly recommend. I love those kind of series. And then I've been watching Riviera. I've watched season 1 a few years back and I forgot about it. And then I was looking for a new series and I put that one on and I thought, I've watched that before, but as I couldn't remember a lot, I thought, well, I leave it, and I was stitching, so yeah. You know how that is. I'm sorry, I had a, a really big sneeze. And as I was stitching, I thought, well, let me watch it again. I forgot about a lot of things, so I really loved it again. And then I discovered there was a season 2 and a season 3. So I watched season 2 and it was, yeah, it was a bit far-fetched. All the things that were happening, yeah, but it's a series about this woman called Georgina Kleos, and she's married to this rich guy, and they met. She's a curator. She buys art for the rich, and that's how they met. And he has an ex-wife and 3 children, grown-up children, and yeah, all this drama, criminal activities, yeah, you know, just like a soap series. Yeah, it's basically a soap series, but I enjoyed it anyway. And her husband, Constantine, dies in an explosion on a boat, and then she wants to find out what happened, and turns out her husband is not the man she thought he was. And yeah, when you're stitching, it's, yeah, I loved it. I really loved it. And then I started watching season 4 of Station 19. So yeah, I've watched the other seasons earlier or before, and now I saw there was on Disney. Riviera is on HBO Max and Station 19 is on Disney. So yeah, I'm at this season 4. I watched the 3 seasons earlier. Well, anyways, I'm sorry for the hot mess this was today. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to edit this video and have a look if there's anything left to salvage and to edit. And yeah, I will cut out all the mess and mayhem, and yeah, but I think I'll leave the part with Zoe in it because looking back, it was kind of funny. So that's it for today. I hope you will join me again after this hot mess of a video. But if you do, I highly appreciate, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope to see you soon. And yeah, in a few weeks. See you then. Bye.